readers, Mrs. Dahl here with another story. So this week we're going to talk about birds. So before I show you the cover of the book and the book we're going to be reading, I want you to think, what do you know about birds already? What do you already know? I know that it's spring, so I've been hearing them chirping and tweeting a lot more than usual. I sit on the porch and I hear them all day long, so I know that they sing beautiful songs. What do you know about them? So I want you to think also what you wonder about birds. And maybe this book that we're going to read, called Birds, Winged and Feathered Animals, will help you with some of those wonderings. And maybe you'll have some wonderings still after we read this book. So get comfy, get cozy, sit back, and enjoy the book. Birds, Winged and Feathered Animals by Suzanne Slade, illustrated by Kristen Kest, published by Picture Window Books. A world full of animals. Millions of animals live on our planet. Scientists classify animals, or group them together, by looking at how the animals are alike or different. Scientists have found about 10,000 different kinds of birds in the world. All birds have certain things in common: feathers and wings, a backbone, lightweight bones, and a 4-chambered heart. They are warm-blooded and they hatch from eggs. Six of the more familiar main groups of animals living on Earth are mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, fish, and insects. Let's take a closer look at birds. Feathers and wings. All birds have feathers and wings. Feathers protect birds' skin from the sun and keep birds warm during winter. Feathers are also lightweight and help birds fly. Most birds have strong wings and can fly fast and far. Many travel hundreds of miles each year when they migrate to new places. Birds preen or clean their feathers often. They use their hard beaks to comb their feathers. Bones and blood. Every bird has a skeleton made of a backbone and other small bones inside its body. Animals with backbones are called vertebrates. Many bird bones have spaces of air in them. These light bones allow birds to fly better. Birds have hearts with 4 chambers or large spaces. They are also warm-blooded animals. That means their body temperature almost always stays the same. As they soar through the sky, birds breathe in a gas called oxygen with their lungs. Like people, birds need oxygen to live. Beginning as an egg. A bird's life begins inside an egg covered with a hard shell. Most female birds lay their eggs in nests. A parent bird often sits on the eggs to keep them safe and warm until the young birds hatch. Parent birds bring food to their young until the young are old enough to leave the nest. Birds can fly a few weeks after hatching. Most birds build their nests out of sticks, feathers, and grasses, but some do not. A small bird called a swallow uses mud and feathers to make its nests. Home sweet home. Birds live in different habitats all around the world. Many birds, such as colorful macaws and parrots, live in warm, sunny places. The hot, dry desert is home to the singing cactus wren. Large roadrunners also love to sprint across the desert sand at speeds of about 17 miles or 27.2 kilometers per hour. Perching and water birds. Robins, cardinals, and other perching birds live in woodlands and gardens. These birds have 4 strong toes that grip branches tightly. A perching bird does not fall off a branch when it sleeps because its toes keep squeezing as it snoozes. Water birds live near lakes, rivers, and oceans. Most are graceful swimmers as well as strong flyers. Ducks, swans, and geese use their webbed feet to paddle on the water. Storks and flamingos have long, stick-like legs. They wade in shallow water and search for food. Water birds have oil on their feathers to keep them dry. These waterproof feathers also help water birds stay warm. Hungry birds. Birds that hunt and kill other animals for food are called predators. Eagles and owls are predators. They have good eyesight and sharp claws to catch their prey. Vultures and other scavenger birds eat dead animals. Scavengers use their sense of smell to find food. Many birds, such as peacocks and chickens, eat seeds and fruit. Some birds dine on insects and worms. Birds use their hard beaks to crack open seeds and nuts. They can't chew their food because they don't have teeth. Instead, birds swallow their food whole. Flightless birds. All birds have wings, but not all birds can fly. Flightless birds have other ways of getting around. With their short legs, penguins waddle slowly across surfaces. In water, their wings work like flippers to help them swim fast. Ostriches and emus have long, strong legs for running. An ostrich can run as fast as 43 miles or 68.8 kilometers per hour. The dodo bird once lived on the island of Mauritius, but it was extinct by 1681. It had a chubby gray body and short legs. Although it had wings, it didn't use them to fly. It is known for its funny name and hooked beak. Strange birds. Swifts spend most of their lives in the air. They eat, mate, and even sleep while flying. Bee eaters have an unusual diet. They often munch on bees and wasps. Hummingbirds are amazing flyers. They can hover in one place and fly backward. Birds called cuckoos are not crazy, but they are pushy. Many cuckoos lay their eggs in other birds' nests. Once the young cuckoos hatch, they shove the other young birds out of the nest. What'd you think? Wasn't that a great book? So I'm wondering if your wonderings were answered. What did you learn about birds in this story? If you have a pet or a brother, a sister, a friend, or a parent next to you, go ahead and turn and talk and tell them, what did you learn from birds from this book? I learned that their bones are hollow, and that was really interesting to me, and it makes a lot of sense why that's so. So I'm glad I learned along with you today, so I hope you enjoyed the book, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.